All
Well,
right.
let's go for the next one now.
Yeah, I'll let you intro this.
Yeah. So this is Bill and Ted Face the Music. This is the third film in the Bill and Ted series, written by Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon.
Did they
And this,
do all three of them?
yeah, they create the characters, and then it's directed by Dean Parisot, and obviously it stars Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter as the eponymous characters, along with their children, Bridget Lundy Payne and Samara Weaving, along with an ensemble cast.
Yeah, there's quite a few people in this that we recognise, but we would be sat here all day listing them.
Yeah. So obviously it's a Bill and Ted film. What else can I really say?
Well,
We just watched it, and
yeah, we literally watched it at 4 o'clock, and
Yeah.
we are recording this at about 6:40. So we have
Yeah.
literally just come out the cinema.
I loved the original Bill and Ted.
Fucking yeah, the first one I loved so much.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
And so I think in a way it's got sequelitis. I mean, there was a sequel, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, which neither of us have actually watched.
Yeah, we both seen the first one, and then before we went into the cinema, we read the plot description of the second one.
Just to make sure that
while
we were caught up.
Yeah, we were sat in a pub, just so we'd understand if there was any strands of narrative that we didn't get.
I don't think it was that important in the grand scheme of things.
Well, I don't think Death was in the first one, was he?
It wasn't in the first one. He was in the second one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't have realised that Death was even involved.
Yeah, but so
Well, what happens in it? Like, a general outline.
basically, so yeah, they're visited by Kristen Shaw, and she is from the future, from the utopia that they've been promised when they write the song that will bring about world peace and a utopia for forever and ever, and unite all of time in the universe.
And she's daughter of Rufus from the first two, played by George Carlin. Rest in peace.
Yeah. And so she comes and says, I need you to come with me. And they find out that they need to write the song because they've spent the last 25 years since the acts of the second film trying to create this song very unsuccessfully and performing gigs in dive bars and releasing crappy album after crappy album.
Yeah.
And so they are suddenly given a very specific time limit on how long they have left to create the perfect song.
The perfect song that's going to unite the world. I also really like that because they keep referring to how long they have left, and it's how long is left of the film.
Well, this was the thing that I was going to mention.
Okay.
One of the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I spoiled it.
Well, no, I was just saying I didn't
That's
enjoy.
payback for earlier for spoiling my narrator thing.
Okay, we're even. I was going to say I didn't really enjoy the film all that much, so it was a thankful reminder to me how much longer the film had to go.
Did you notice that I was like, I had ordered popcorn as I always do, and I was purposely like having a little bit, and then I'd wait for them to say how long was left, and I'd be like, okay, I can eat a bit more now because I now know how long of the film is left.
To be honest, in a way, it was helpful though because there are some films like The Devil All the Time, which is such a long film that it's bad, but I do occasionally check to see how much longer is left in a film. And it was nice that they just reminded me so that I didn't have to think, oh God, how much longer is there left in this? It was quite nice to have that constant reminder.
Yeah,
and
I think more films should do that, actually.
Yeah, no, I think so. There should just be a countdown in the top corner, I reckon, that just goes, okay, don't worry, this bit will be over soon. They've got to wrap it up.
Every 10 minutes, it's like, this is your 30-minute warning. There's 30 minutes left of this film.
Oh, I'd love that.
That would be pretty cool, actually. But it's a hard one because I loved the first one. I thought it was the most like innocent, joyful thing, and like there's no like cynicism in it. And for someone that is a very cynical person, like it's nice to have a break and just watch a film where you just can't help but feel good. So then this one, I appreciated the vibe of it. Like it had a similar aesthetic and feel. You could tell they were going for the same thing.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't executed as well as the first one. Or not even as well, but just it didn't strike the same chord as the first one.
Well, I think for me that was one of the things was you've got the characters that are so loved, and then suddenly, they're not kids anymore. They're
Yeah, they've got
middle-aged
kids
men,
now.
and so the naivety that they still had was only endearing to a point. And you could see that they were trying to replenish that youthful experience through the children, going on their own kind of side quest adventure at the same time that all wraps up in the end. But it just, I don't think they were committed enough with the kids' storyline that it really mattered that much to us, and I don't think they didn't really strike enough of a chord and make it about them being a bit older and being has-beens. They just kind of, it was like lots of heavy prosthetics and lots of kind of cheap gags, which would work the first time, but it gets a bit done.
I mean,
and I say that with a heavy heart.
Yeah, this is the thing.
I
feel bad
so much.
I feel bad even criticizing this film because it is so, like I said, just innocent and joyful. It's almost like there's no even real point to criticizing it because it is what it is. It's not going for an Oscar. It's not going to change the world of cinema. It's just you can tell it's just made to make people feel good. So I almost feel like a dick even saying anything negative. But yeah, I get you. Like
one valid criticism though is the fact that at the end of the film they're going to play the perfect song. Obviously, it's leading up to this. The song wasn't very good.
I mean, if you've ever heard of Queen before, then you've heard all that shit all before. It's literally just like a Queen B-side.
I know. It's just like, oh.
But, I mean...
They'd have invested a little bit in getting that right.
I'll agree with you in, for people that haven't seen it, they've now got children. They both got daughters. And then their daughters have obviously sort of adopted their personalities. So, Keanu Reeves' daughter looks and acts like his character does. What's the other dude called? Alex Winter. Alex Winter. His daughter looks like is Samara Weaving, who's fucking great in most things, by the way. But obviously in this, she didn't have a lot to do.
Limited scope.
Apart from say bodacious. And
bodacious.
Shit like that. I have actually started saying bodacious after watching the first one. It's become a new saying of mine. But yeah, and you can tell why they've done it because it's just to keep things fresh and stuff. But it almost gets a little bit frustrating. Like Keanu Reeves' daughter, I'd actually found her quite annoying after a while. I don't know if it was I might have found Samara Weaving annoying if it wasn't Samara Weaving and I've seen her in lots of good films. But yeah, I just found them a little bit irritating. But again, I think we should wrap it up because I still feel bad criticizing it too much. I love the first Bill and Ted. I'm still going to watch the second one. Even though we've read the plot, because it was sounded fucking mental.
Yeah.
But yeah, their heart was in the right place, and obviously, the first one came out in '89, then the sequel was '91 or something.
Yeah, and this is 2020, and 2020 is a shithole of a year. So
but that's what I mean. But then I almost feel like if you went to the cinema not expecting miracles and just wanted to feel good for an hour and a half, you'll probably get that, and maybe that's all we need right now.
Okay. Very nicely put. Very philosophical, Jack.
Energy.
I'm very happy. Energy. I wonder why.
Energy.
All right.
What's your rating?
I haven't actually written one down because we've just come out of cinema. I'm going to go 6. Only because I'd feel really... I slated Irresistible and then gave it a 5. So I'm not going to give it a 5. I'm going to give it a 6. Because it made me... It wasn't great, but it's probably nostalgia from the first one, but I'm giving it a 6.
Yeah.
You bastard! You're gonna give it a low score. I can tell.
I was gonna say 4. I'm gonna go 5 because you're looking at me with
4.
No,
Jesus.
5. I said 5.
Don't even consider. There's no 4s from.
Glad there's a table
Plus
between us right now.
Keanu Reeves is in it. You can't give Keanu a 4.
Anyway.
Okay, hold on. I've just got a bone to pick here. Why are you pulling faces when I talk about Keanu Reeves?
They don't know that I'm pulling faces.
But I'm telling them.
Bring this up. No, Keanu's great. He is great.
No, you're just trying to get out of a fight.
Let's move on.
All right, fine.